Today we are doing a hands-on and detailed review of TSportline's new 18-inch wheel and tire Overland package for the Tesla Model Y. You'd be pleased to know that this tire actually does fit on the Model Y, and it is actually the biggest tire you can fit because this is a 29-inch wheel in diameter from tip to tip, and the most you can possibly fit in this setup, at least for the front knuckle here, is 29.25. So this just barely clears it, and this is the biggest tire you can get on your Model Y without doing some kind of modification lift. And so if you're wondering, this is 255/55 R18. So if you wanted that extra lift or just the kind of the look of an extra, bigger tire, then this is going to be it for you. I did a lot of research, and TSportline has got it on the nose with the biggest configuration that can go on this car to make it look beefy for this Overland setup, which is this tire and rim combo. So let's get this cover off and see what it looks like. There she is. It's a good looking tire. This is an 18-inch rim, and for those of you who don't know, the stock Model Y comes with a 19. This is a performance, so it actually came with a 21. So I went down quite a bit in size, and the 18-inch rim is the smallest you can fit on a Model Y Performance. This combination actually gives you the most amount of sidewall that you can possibly get on this car. If you ever had a problem with the ride comfort of your Model Y, you want a lot of sidewall because that's going to give you a lot of cushion between the road and what's coming into the cabin. And so this sidewall is going to take a lot of that impact. And if you look here, there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit of meaty tread. I believe it's about 5.5 inches of sidewall. And so there's a lot of options out there for an all-terrain tire. So why did I get the BF Goodrich Trail Terrain? From my research, what I've looked at, it's a little bit less of an aggressive all-terrain tire. And if you look here, although it does have an aggressive look, it's still a little bit less aggressive than some of the other all-terrain tires like the Falcon Wild Peak or the Toyo Open Country. And as I'm running my finger along here, it's relatively smooth. There's not that many jagged edges, and as far as aerodynamics, I can see that there's a relatively decent path here. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna cut down on wind noise, and it should make for a more fuel efficient traveling experience. And so we'll do all these tests to try to find out the efficiency, ride quality, but for now we're gonna mount these on the Tesla. Wow, you guys, look at this difference already. That back wheel with our new tire on there versus this skinny boy. So in case you were wondering, because I was and I couldn't find this on YouTube or anywhere, so let this be your guide. This right here, this knuckle, will prevent you from putting a bigger size wheel on here. What you kind of max out here is about 29 inches in diameter, and that depends on kind of the matrix of your tire size by the aspect ratio. This 255/55 R18 tire is going to fit just barely snug up here, and I want you to watch as I put this on. Alright, so as you can see here with this knuckle, we're getting really close to it. If you wanted to know, it is about, I would say it's not 3/4 of an inch, it's a little bit less. I would say the most I could do is maybe about 1/2 an inch more, but there is no configuration because the next tire size up here, it gets dangerously close to this knuckle here, which would be a 260 instead of a 255. You also have to look out for the wheels offset because that's also going to affect how this fits. And so we're pretty much maxing this out here. Now that I've got this thing on here a little bit better, you can see that it is so close to hitting this knuckle. So I would really say that this is the biggest tire size that you could go with. Anything more and you're probably sure to rub. This is a 29-inch diameter wheel. I mean, we're talking about the width of my pinky, which is probably 1/2 an inch at the very most. So 29 is the biggest you can fit. I wouldn't even go with the 29.5 diameter because you're probably gonna rub.